We are venturing into the heart of the jungle in Panama to meet a very mysterious and colorful tribe, the Emberà. We will show you their amazing culture as well as some of their secrets. Some say they hold the secret to curing cancer, but more on that later. As we'll show you, this was a challenging journey, one that would change us forever. Let the adventure begin.
Heading deep into the Panama rainforest to spend the night with one of the local tribes here called the Emberá. This is going to be an adventure.
I think we're here, and it looks like we have a greeting party.
We arrived on the shores of the Emberà village, and this marked the start of our wild 24 hours with this beautiful yet mysterious tribe. So peaceful here. All I can hear is just birds. It's beautiful. What we didn't know at the time was that the experience would teach us a lesson that we didn't see coming, and has sure shaped the way we see the world today.
Home for the next 24 hours, maybe more, because we just heard that because there's too many protests, we might have to spend a little bit more time here.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. The Emberà are an indigenous people with roots in the rainforest of Panama. They are renowned for their vibrant culture, traditional way of life, and their deep connection to the natural world. It didn't take much time for the tribe, especially the children, to warm up to us. They were incredibly friendly, open, and simply so eager to engage in playful interactions. The children, in particular, were so curious about us, especially our camera equipment. We're pretty sure that seeing people like us isn't a common thing in the village, and we were so happy to be there with them.
Me and this little girl are besties now.
¿Cómo te llamas tú? Alberto. Okay.
Our first friend we made was Alberto. He was so excited to show us his grocery store, meaning the jungle around their village.
He is showing us all the different fruits and veggies and vegetation that is here, and it's actually quite unique to see. There's yucca, there's plantains, there's papaya. Now the Embera do hunt for their own food, and right now they have a display of some boar jaws that they caught previously. I mean, you don't get any more real than that.
I just got taken all over this village, and Roberto even told me that they're cultivating some plants that actually cure cancer. He said, and I quote, "We have cured several types of cancers, including breast, liver, and some other ones." And he said, like, these are the plants that will cure cancer, and we've done it in the past. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But that would be amazing.
The kitchen is always the center of most communities, and this hut, which we later found out would play a major role in our evening, is where the women and children hang out.
So right now I'm about to get painted. It's one of the most traditional things that you can do here with the Emberá people.
All of a sudden, Daniel got taken by the Emberà men to take part in a tradition not many get to experience. The Emberà people use natural pigments for their tattoos, which are derived from a fruit they call hawa. The fruit produces a dark black-blue dye when crushed, and this dye is applied to your skin using a small stick. The tattoo only lasts for about 8 days, and it's said to also be a mosquito repellent. Wait until you see how Daniel's new ink turned out.
As soon as the pigment touches your skin, it'll stain it. So he was telling me that a friend came here and he's like, "Oh, put my girlfriend's name on my arm." As soon as he was done painting him, he's like, no, never mind. I'm married. So don't get tattooed your girlfriend's name if you're married.
Once Daniel got his awesome tattoo, the Emberà people had another surprise for us. The women gathered around to begin their traditional dancing and singing. The colors of their outfits were mesmerizing. They were adorned with intricate beaded jewelry and radiant fabrics. One of the Emberà men even grabbed my hand to dance with him.
I would never dance with another man except for you, Daniel, but I had to make an exception.
As soon as the greetings were over, life in the village resumed its normal slow pace.
The river is pretty much everything to these people. They drink here, they bathe here, they get their main source of protein here, so let's go enjoy it. Olga looks like the palest frog you've ever seen, especially with her style of swimming. By the way, what do you guys think about my tattoo? Let us know in the comments.
I know the tattoo looks a little bit light right now, but as the hours go by, tomorrow morning when Daniel wakes up, it's probably going to be quite dark. I'm excited to see his tattoo.
One of the members here probably thought we were a little bored, and he was just like, "Oh, let's just take you to a waterfall nearby." Let's do it. We invited the kids, and obviously they didn't hesitate for a second. We want to emphasize something here. These Embera kids are fearless. We were so impressed with how well behaved and how tough these kids were. We are definitely going deep in the jungle to see this waterfall. We almost lost the camera and the GoPro because it's very hard to get through that little river park. It's absolutely impressive how the kids are just way ahead of me without shoes, without anything, just their bare feet. If I wasn't wearing these, I would be in so much pain. Yes, the waterfall was beautiful, but it was more than that. We were legitimately in the middle of nowhere. Only thing surrounding us was jungle. It was a surreal moment for us, and that moment quickly stopped once the kids started splashing us and playing with us. I found a new appreciation for shoes. My feet would have been destroyed if it wasn't for my water shoes, because there's so many things that I'm stepping on that I'm just like, that would hurt, that would hurt. Oh, twisted ankle. Oh, pain. And the fact that they're doing it barefoot is so impressive.
Back at the village, we met the tribal leader Ivan. He told us stories about how people from all over the world used to come to see his late father so he could cure them of cancer. We were skeptical until we saw his leg. When he was 15, he got bit by the most venomous snake in the area. The doctors told him he had to amputate his leg or he would die. Hearing this, his dad refused. For the next several months, Ivan had to endure the process of tribal healing. In the end, his dad was right and Ivan only lost a few toes. What do you guys think? Can modern medicine learn from the healing powers of the jungle?
This is absolutely amazing. What a way to spend my night, right?
Everything was amazing until we saw where we were sleeping that night.
These are the sleeping quarters for tonight. Sleeping in the kitchen.
On this episode of Where the Heck is Daniel Making Me Sleep Today? The scenario is we are in the jungle. There is a hut open to all the bugs, to all the animals, to everything. There's 2 little mattresses. We're going to be sleeping on those. And then I use the word mattress loosely. And luckily though, the saving grace is that we do have a bug net thing around us.
Wow, look at the
Setup. It's so nice. I'm actually like, when we first got up here, I was really like, oh no. But they made it look really nice. And I don't think I'm gonna mind it.
We were supposed to leave tomorrow morning, but Panama is going through some really bad stuff. Tomorrow, there's a national shutdown, which means that we are not sure when we're gonna be able to go home. The tour company felt bad, so they're letting us experience something really cool tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for that. And we just killed a cockroach that was trying to get into our mosquito net.
If you guys knew where we are right now.
We are literally in someone's kitchen under a mosquito net. Like, this is absolute madness.
We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
See you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm never doing this again.
Last night was interesting.
I don't know why I let Daniel talk me into these things. Now that I've woken up, I'm happy that I did this. But boy, last night I was so mad. I don't think I'm gonna mind it. Last night when we were sleeping, all of a sudden around like 12:30, we heard this like creaking up here, and these like wooden boards creak. And so we look over, and it's closer to me. So we look over, and there's like this animal. And I got so scared that I screamed without even thinking. I was like, ah! And I woke up Daniel. And whatever the thing was, I'm pretty sure it was a dog, because they have a lot of dogs around here. But that animal bolted. And now I was like, I couldn't fall back asleep, because I was like, what about We kept thinking it was a jaguar, guys. We came up with that. No, it was a dog, because a jaguar would have been not so frightened by my little girl scream.
Last night was definitely rough on the body. The mattress is about this thin. We had one pillow. I could barely fit because the mattresses are built for somebody their size, and I'm over 6 foot, so definitely hurting a little bit this morning. But hey, how many times can you say you slept in a traditional house in the middle of the Panamanian jungle, right? Well worth it. Cafecito.
But no matter how remote you are, people always want their cup of coffee, and they just gave us some. So it just goes to show that we're really all the same.
Due to our circumstances, we were offered a trip downriver to see a traditional barbecue with the Embera. We went down to the river to wait by the canoe, and all of a sudden we saw a tribesman coming over to us with what looked like a wild boar on his shoulders. He laid it down by the river, and we got a good look at it. Wow, this was such a raw moment, one we were definitely not expecting.
As you can tell, they just performed a successful hunt. And for dinner, they're gonna have some saino, that's what they call it here. Absolutely amazing.
We traveled upstream, and some parts were a little difficult as the current was pretty wild and untamed. There was a point where all the Embera members had to get out and push the canoe. We went upriver for about half an hour until we reached this small remote beach. We landed our canoe and set up shop for the afternoon.
We are legitimately in the middle of nowhere, Panama, about to make fire and try to get some food in us.
We helped gather firewood for our barbecue, which made us stop and think, where are we?
Oh, this is a full-on barbecue in the middle of the jungle.
This is by far one of the most unique things we have ever done. Cooking with a local tribe in the middle of nowhere. This is absolutely amazing.
Daniel bonded with the Embera men as they joked around while tending to the fire. I felt a sense of camaraderie form between them. It was so fascinating to watch Daniel be accepted by the Embera men and treat him as one of their own. Though we're people who come from two completely different worlds, sharing a meal always symbolizes a common language between us.
The guy behind us here just tells the story of when he was younger. He fell asleep near here and he woke up to a jaguar stalking him. He threw some rocks at it and the jaguar was just like, okay, never mind, and just walked off, unfazed. That's scary. That was such an amazing experience. Now we're heading back to the tribe to say bye to everybody and conclude this video.
I don't want to leave.
That's not what she was saying last night. She was miserable last night and all of a sudden she doesn't want to leave. As a goodbye, they gave me some of the wild boar that they caught today that you saw in the video. It tastes like bacon and pork rinds. Absolutely delicious, very salty, and obviously super, super fresh. Biabula to the Emberá, which means thank you. We had an amazing experience.
Amazing experience.
If you're looking for something raw and real here in Panama, don't hesitate to visit the Emberá people. Hope you guys liked the video. I'm gonna go finish this. Catch you guys on the next one.
As always, thank you so much for watching.